Hi everybody, Fish here with a free tutorial for you. Today it's about a software program called Sweepstakes Ninja. Now if you have any experience sweeping, then you probably already know about or use a product called roboform. Roboform is it's a form filler that automates the process of entering your name, your address, and all that information, just saving you tons and tons of time, essentially. Well, Sweepstakes Ninja is sort of the next evolution. It's meant for sweepstaking, so it can't do certain things that RoboForm can. But RoboForm can't do a lot of things that Sweepstakes Ninja can do. Sweepstakes Ninja comes with a bunch of sweeps already loaded into it. You just press a button and hundreds of sweeps get entered in just a few minutes. It's actually pretty cool. And you won't get disqualified. That's the coolest part. Just like RoboForm, and most sweepstakes sponsors will tell you this, that it's okay to use RoboForm. With Sweepstakes Ninja, your entries are coming directly from your computer. So when companies record the IP address of the entries, they see that your entries didn't come from some automated service that they already probably know about and automatically disqualify those entries as coming from an automated service. But since Sweepstakes Ninja is technically a form filler, and you do get to preview the websites if you want, the advertisers know, or the sweepstakes sponsors know, that your chances are looking at their products, and that's what they want. That's why they're holding those sweeps. So this video will explain a few of the basics to using Sweepstakes Ninja, and I hope you find it informative. And you can download a free trial version from our website, which is www.sweepingfriends.com. If you go to the Sweepstakes Ninja forums and you're watching it through there, there's a link at the bottom of my signature on every post that you can go to visit our website and subscribe there. And, well, I don't know. I think I've said enough for just the introduction. What do you say we get started? Let's open up Ninja and have a look. Okay, in part one of this video tutorial, I'm just going to cover some of the basic features of Sweepstakes Ninja and just explain a few things that you may already know or already may not know. So first things first, let's start Sweepstakes Ninja. Now, when Sweepstakes Ninja starts, it generally takes a few seconds to kind of kick in. This is because, as you can see right here, it's checking for updates, which is nice. It's checking for new sweepstakes, and it will install those new sweepstakes itself. And after it does this little process here, after another couple of seconds, it'll pop up again, and it'll process even more files. And there we go, processing sweepstakes files again. I don't know what the difference is between the first processing and the second processing, so I don't propose to be the ultimate expert on that. Okay, while that's kind of doing its things, here's my favorite button, the one that says Visit Forums. You click on that, it'll bring you right to the Sweepstakes Ninja forums, and you can make suggestions, you can express your problems that you may be having, all that kind of stuff. So now that it's already loaded up, let's look at some of the buttons. I'm assuming that you've already downloaded Sweepstakes Ninja and you've already entered your profile. It's not much different than if you were to use RoboForm, and you just have to basically, enter up all your information. So if you want to add another profile, say in my case I have mine right here. I also enter some sweeps for my cat, and Melanie, who is my business partner with sweepingfriends.com. But let's say we want to add somebody else. Bring up that window. There's all your fields that you need to fill out. How many of them you need to fill out is up to you. One weird thing, though, is where it says friends email. Assuming you don't enter anything in those email addresses, and hopefully if you do, that you have permission to do that from the person you're about to spam. If you don't enter anything in those boxes, I've noticed that on certain sweepstakes, Ninja will fill all those boxes in on the sweepstakes page using your email address that you entered the sweepstakes in. So now the sponsor may look at that form and say, well, why did they put all the same email addresses in as their entry email address? And that kind of raises a red flag to them that you did something to automate your entry. So just be careful of that. But of course, you know, obviously if you're a serious sweeper, you do have friends that, you know, don't mind being included in that list. So over here, Facebook email, Facebook passwords. That is just basically so that Ninja, if you wanted to enter Facebook sweeps for you, it has to be able to log into your account. It's perfectly safe to do all this, and the same thing applies for the Twitter email and password. You can do the Twitter party things. I don't do the Twitter. Melanie is the expert on that one. Maybe she'll make a video for us on doing Twitter sweeps in Ninja. The Facebook ones, I find that most of the Facebook ones have several hoops that you have to jump through, including captcha codes and flash-driven pages and other things like that that Ninja just doesn't recognize a lot. So you can try it. I know it does work. I have used it a couple of times, but I just prefer to do my Facebook sweeps kind of manually. Accept all standard newsletters and accept all the rest of that stuff. I do that anyway. And some people don't want to do that, and that's understandable. However, I have actually gotten some emails notifying me of a company's upcoming contest, and I get first notice, or notifying me that as a newsletter subscriber, I'm the only one able to see this sweepstakes advertised. I had one just a couple of weeks ago from prizenote.com saying that now that you open this email, you're entered into our drawing. Anybody who does not open our email is not entered. And that's the only way they advertise this sweepstakes. And I think it was for like $100 or something. So, you know, if you're a serious sweeper, you might want to think about, you know, doing these and getting all these newsletters and things, because you should have your own sweepstakes email account. Just a free Yahoo mail, like my cat there, Percy, is persistentkitty@yahoo.com. Drop her an email, say per. So that's kind of just the basic tab and all that about adding a new profile. You know, let's see, I want to edit my profile. I moved, let's say. So I'm in my profile, done by the fish. I can go right in there. I can look at everything, and I can say, okay, I just got to change my address and my zip code and blah, blah, blah. Then you do that there, and then you just save it. And that's pretty self-explanatory. Delete selected profile. I really kind of hope I don't have to explain that one to you. And moving down a little further, you see there's 3 tabs here. There's, well, the pop-ups are kind of annoying, aren't they? The Ninja Sweepstakes, the Year Sweepstakes, and the Instant Wins. Ninja Sweepstakes are the ones that Ninja updates from its database, like what we saw when we first started up the program. It removes the expired sweepstakes, it adds in new ones, and basically keeps that whole database of hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of sweeps lively and active. Under Your Sweepstakes, on this tab, you notice the tabs change color depending on which tab you're in. The tab that you're in is the lighter color. I don't have very many because I've been really lazy as of late. But basically, these are sweepstakes that, let's say you found off the web, you can add them into this section here. You can also, if you look over here, you can look at sweepstakes that Ninja has already filled out the information for you, but has not put them into the sweepstakes section. I don't know why they don't want to do that. I just don't do it, you know, and have it like that. But they have made it as easy as possible. So what you can do is you can just click on the link like that. It's going to load right up in that page. And if you look, it's already got the rules in there. It's got the value of the prize, start and end dates. Is it a weekly, daily, manual submission, automatic submission? But that'll give you all the information about that particular sweeps. And then if you want to save that, you can save it down here. And I'm going to just kind of skip out of this since it's just a demo thing. Moving on, Instant Win tab. I'm not a big Instant Win person, but you know, you can go ahead and try them. I'm not a big proponent of it, but it's just basically if you click on this and it'll bring you to a website and, you know, whatever you want to do. I'm not into Instant Win stuff. Well, actually, I am into Instant Win stuff, but not through Ninja. I would much rather enter it on my own and do it while I'm in Firefox. So, okay, let's cruise back here. We'll go back. If you accidentally delete a sweepstake, you can restore the deleted sweepstakes. That's a really nice feature. If there's a couple of sweepstakes that you want to delete and you actually intend to, I've already got one here with the red X next to it so it doesn't get entered, but we can go ahead and remove that. So we highlight it, we delete it, it refreshes that list, it updates the whole sweepstakes file, and as we wait, holding our breath patiently, knowing that we are downloading like 440 new sweepstakes files, which is really cool. I'll just let that go ahead and do that. It's not going to take very long. And then basically, actually, we're gonna wait for just a second here, and there we go. The last button is the best button. Let's say I'm under my profile now for Done by the Fish. I can enter all sweepstakes for the selected profile. And if, let's say a sweepstakes has a thing for, you know, last submitted date, it keeps you from entering, the Ninja software basically will keep you from entering too many times. But you can override it. You can do a one-time override and that'll go through. That works really well. Say if you got a bunch of errors over in this category for whatever reason, you can override all those things and re-enter, and Ninja will see which ones did get entered and will not enter them again, but it'll go through the whole list again and try to enter the ones that came up with errors. Like SSNA, I believe that is sweepstakes not available. That's, if you look, that's a weekly sweeps. So Ninja is basically saying, you know, sorry, I can't do that today. And that's another nice feature of Ninja. So that covers pretty much just the simple stuff up here. I'm going to go into each button in a little more detail in the part 2 and part 3 videos that are up and coming. And by the time we're done with this little Ninja course, you should be a ninja yourself. Good luck.